Hey guys, welcome to my new Let's Play of Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, I've played through Dragon Age Origins and I love that game, and played through Dragon Age 2, and that wasn't great, but I did it. And then I've actually played through this game once already as a Knight Enchanter, as most of you probably already know. So, I figured I'd try it again because there was a lot of things I didn't do in my first playthrough of this game, so I figured I'd play through it again, and we'll try it on Nightmare for at least as long as we can. We'll just see how it goes. I mean, if it gets a little rough and I'm not able to really do much, then maybe we'll lower it. We'll play it by ear. So let's get started with character creation here. So you got your four main races. You got humans, elves, dwarfs, and the Kunari. Let's see, humans are the most numerous and powerful race in Thedas. They're also the most divided politically and seem to thirst for conflict. Human characters receive a bonus ability point at the start of the game. Elves are historically oppressed people, distinguishable by their little lithe frames and pointed ears. The most survive in the poorest fringes of human societies. Others live as nomads, known as the Dalish. Elves receive a bonus of 25% to range defense. Dwarves are short, stocky, and most spend their entire lives underground. Those exiled to the surface are often merchants or smugglers. Because dwarves have no connection to the Fade, they cannot be mages, but receive a 25% bonus to magic defense. And for Canaries, they're a race of horned giants who follow a strict religious text known as the Kyun. Those who have abandoned its principles are known as Tal Veshoth and often work as mercenaries. Kunari characters get a bonus 10% physical damage resistance. So my last playthrough was a Knight Enchanter, like I said. I don't think I'll be doing a mage again because it was fun, but I kind of wanted to try a rogue. And I don't think Kunari would be good for a rogue. Something about being a hulking horned giant doesn't really make sense with being a rogue. And I'm kind of interested in trying out a dwarf here. Let's go with dwarf. Yeah. And we're gonna go with the dual wielder. That's more fun than bows. And like I said, we'll go Nightmare. We'll go the guy with 7 swords stuck in him and his head's cut off. It's always a good idea. The dwarves of Thedas are known for their once vast underground empire and guilds of merchants and warriors held in high esteem by the other races of Thedas. Not you, a cast-off surfacer. Unwelcome among the dwarves or most humans, you have scraped by as a part of a criminal fraternity known as the Karta, smuggling magical ore known as lyrium. As part of the ruthless Kadesh crime family, you spent your life on the streets of various free marcher city-states until you were sent to the Chantry Conclave as a spy, and everything changed. Yeah, it all fell to hell. So I have a world state on keep. Now what I've done is, when I played through this game the first time, I kept my world state from Origins and Dragon Age 2 and played through it how I wanted to. Now this time what I've done is I've actually gone into keep and I've changed my selections. Kind of done the opposite for Dragon Age 1 and 2. And then in this playthrough I'm kind of planning on doing doing the opposite of what I did before. So instead of being a nice guy, I'm probably going to end up being a dick. So we'll see how that goes. And now I'm not really much for going too deep into character creation, sliders and all that. I usually just find one of the heads that I like and then do a little bit of changes to it. What's the most dwarf looking dude here? Dude's pretty dwarf. He's got crazy eyes though. Let's just go ahead one. We'll customize it. Let's give him dark hair. I don't feel like we should have blonde dwarves. Red and black, that's it. I don't care about that. Sure, that'll be fine.
I just hope I can help. As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
Yeah, sure. There's only two, there are only two voice options, which I think is very disappointing. I'd like a little more than just one or two. But, I can't really blame them. There's so much other there's so much more in this game that only having two voices isn't that big a deal. I'll be fine. And one thing I have to do, because I hate it, I have to turn down his lip shine. All the way up. He's got shiny lips. Let's go down. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, that'll be fine. Edric. Edric is a fine name. So for the most part, I'm going to try and not talk too much during cutscenes or anything like that. I hope subtitles are on. If they're not, I'll turn them on. And as for editing, I'm going to try and edit as little as possible. I don't really have the world's best computer, so the load times are a little long, so I might cut those a little short. Or if I keep dying, I might cut it short. Or at least cut out most of the deaths. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not really good at editing either, so... I love these shackles. Shackles are the best.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
What the hell are we looking at here? We're just looking at his chest? Alright. Let's remain silent.
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm a he. We need her, Cassandra. What is going on here? Why is it staring at the... I'm confused.
I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me. But then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What the hell is going on here? Like every time there's a...
What did happen?
Huh.
It will be easier to show you.
Why does it keep staring at his chest?
It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the conclave.
Explosion can do that.
This one,
What is going
unless
on?
we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
So I don't really have a choice about this.
None of us has a choice. They have decided your guilt. They need it.
Seems like a really tall
So
dwarf
they
there.
can mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers.
Oh.
It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can
Seriously, what are you,
promise
like
no
5
more.
feet tall, Cassandra? Why are you the same height as this
Come.
dwarf?
It is not far.
Like 3'6"?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Well, here we are, guys. So we're finally in. As you can see, I am using the controller this time. I heard from a lot of people that the controller is actually a lot better than using your keyboard, and the mouse and keyboard controls were pretty poor in this game. So we'll give it a shot. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Some kind of glitch here. Every time they, say him or her, it plays both lines, him and her. And I mean, you saw before, Liliana called me a her, and then Cassandra called me a him. So I'm not too sure what's going on here, but let's press forward. And that was my girlfriend screaming.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
She's actually off recording something right now, so I guess she got spooked by something. So I apologize. It seems kind of jittery. The control with the stick for a camera, but we'll play with it. We'll see how it goes. I just ran through that fire. No problem. He doesn't care about fire.
The pulses are coming faster now.
Seems to be some real height disparities here. Like during the cutscenes, Cassandra's like face to face with the dwarf, but like, I'm obviously a foot shorter, foot and two shorter than her.
They
I'll
said
get it.
you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
Oh boy. He seems to have very shiny hair. The diet gives him a nice coat.
Stay behind me.
Look, 2 daggers, the weapons I happen to be proficient in. Alright. Oh. Okay. Okay. Stabby stab. Oh my god,
It's
these things
over.
have a lot of blood in them.
Drop your weapon. Now!
Yeah, no.
A demon attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
You don't need to fight.
You were
Are
supposed
you
to
saying it won't
die.
happen again?
You're right. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you did not attempt to run.
I have blue eyebrows. I just realized that. Can't zoom in closer to the face? Okay. Press LB and select potion to consume potion. Okay.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Scout hat. Take all.
Where are...
Inventory. That's a stupid hat. All the hats in this just about are
At the
stupid.
forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
Release cost mana and stamina for power combat effects.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
So, I'm not really sure how this is all going to play out, especially with regards to the amount of content and all that there is in this. Like, there's a lot of codex, there's a lot of things to be read. Typically when I play these games, I don't always sit and read them. But if you guys were interested, I could definitely read some of them, or all of them, or none of them. Whatever works for you guys, really. I haven't... This is my first actual Let's Play. Or anything of this type, so I obviously am kind of winging it right now. I don't know what I'm doing, per se. I'm playing a video game and having something record the screen. I know that much. And then I guess I'll talk once in a while, and yeah, like I said, with regards to editing, I don't have any actual editing programs. I use something called AviSynth, or AVI Synth. And it's pretty much a text editor,
Up on the hill. It's attacked from
meaning that when I do try to actually edit things... Oh, that's a mistake. When I do try and edit things, I'm kind of limited in what I can do right now. Like, I can fade in and fade out and cut some things, but that's about it until I learn more. I'm still, like I said, it's all new to me. I'm still kind of learning more stuff as I go along. Oh, I want you to pick that up. There we go. So, and if anyone has any suggestions, I mean, pretty much when I was doing a little bit of research, figuring out what kind of programs to edit for, there's, you know, people mentioned, I think it was Adobe Premiere and Sony Vegas, but, and Camtasia as well. People said that was a good one, but those are all expensive. And yes, I am aware that I have the ability to torrent things and all that, but I don't do that sort of thing. I mean, I feel guilty when I do, and I'm in a bad position here. I'm invisible. Let's get this guy out on the outside. Stab him in the back a bunch. Alright. So, if anyone does have any suggestions or anything like that, please let me know. I'm always happy to hear. And if you have any suggestions with how things are going, you can always put them up. With regards to the storyline, I kind of have a general idea of how I want to play through the game. Like I said, I mean, I kind of want to do the opposite of what I did. I usually always play through BioWare RPGs and all that as a good guy. I should drink a potion. Potion? Do I have to...
You can hear the fighting.
So, and I did it on this game. I generally did, you know, up and to the right, like all Bioware RPGs for the most part. And this time I feel like being maybe a little bit of a dick and seeing what that's like, because I don't often play through games more than once. I mean, I'm doing it for this one in part because I wanted to do a let's play of it and try that out, and two, because like this game has a lot of extra content that I just didn't go through.
Quickly, before more come through. What did you do?
Staring at your lips.
The credit is yours.
You mean this?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
Harry Chest Varric.
Varric Tethras.
Varric.
Rogue, storyteller, and
Oops.
occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
You're with the
Are
Chantry.
you with the Chantry, or
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
I wish I could get a piece of armor that shows off my hairy dwarven chest. Me and Varric could be buddies.
a nice crossbow you have there?
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca?
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
ugh,
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Well, I am no use if I'm dead.
I can't close the breach if I'm dead.
That is most certainly true. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
So, like I said, I played through Dragon Age 2, and I remember more of Dragon Age 1 than I do 2. I honestly remember next to nothing from Dragon Age 2. It's all kind of this little
This
blank
way,
spot.
down the bank. The road ahead.
There was,
Must move.
I guess, mages versus, what are these? What? Her daggers. Why would I not be using both of these? Why do I have two of them? What? Okay, sure.
Quickly.
Get out of here. Yeah, I remember it was mages versus Templars. Everyone went crazy. There was blood magic, and that was about it. That's all I remember. You were Hawk.
Glad you
Alright.
brought me now, Seeker.
Press back to enter the tactical camera mode. Now, here's like the tactical camera. It's not something oh, Jesus. It's not something I ever really used. No, I don't defend. How do I? Okay. It's not something I used when I was playing through the game as my mage. Partly because I was playing through a normal. And partly because once you get to a high enough level as a Knight Enchanter, the game's pretty easy, as it turns out. It's good. So that's also why I wanted to try out playing this game on Nightmare and playing a rogue. Let's go deal with these guys. Sneak out. Why are you looking at me? I just wanted to try it out, give myself a little more of a challenge, because like a lot of people have noticed with the my attack animations change with the Knight Enchanter videos is it seems to be a little bit overpowered. So I figured maybe doing something a little less survivable, a little squishier would be a more enjoyable playthrough. Oh, okay, there you go. Silver bracelet, it's good. Steal the money that's left on the table. Open up the grain sacks, which always end up having way more than they should. Canine leather, alright, sure. And with regards to like how this Let's Play is gonna, like the format of it, I'm gonna try and keep videos between 15 and 30 minutes long.
Are you innocent?
Ideally aiming for about 20 minutes,
That'll get you every time.
just to kind of
That's what
keep it a
you
little bit shorter so it's not that long a commitment for each viewing. But we'll see what happens. Alright, let's not run in here. Just sneak around the outside while my party does all the heavy lifting. Don't mind me. Nope. No, don't worry about it. So it's cool. Oh, he's not dead. Took my hand off the controller. It was like scratching my face. I'm like, oh, he's dead. He's frozen.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Alright.
Another rift!
It's going okay so far. I haven't died yet. Oh, fuck. Pardon my French. I'll try and keep the swearing to a minimum. I usually swear like a sailor in my everyday life, but just keep it a little classy. Although, there is some swearing in the game, so if that does offend you, just, hey, heads up. They use swear words once in a while. And depending on who your party is, they can talk about some pretty weird things. Okay, well, I think we're about reaching about 30 minutes here, so I think now would probably be a good idea to cut it once we level up. Let's level up first. Character record. There you go. I have 2 points to spend. Look at me. Okay. Don't care about sabotage. Sabotage is silly. Let's see. Enemies are likely to overlook you in combat, much to their regret. This is especially true if you are flanking them. Flanking threat reduction. That would probably be pretty handy. Okay. Evasion. Can't see what they can't hit. 5% chance of taking no damage. I like that though. That's good. That would be a good one to go for. Is this evade, leap away? Okay, so survivability. Okay, let's go over to dual daggers. You leap through the shadows and attack your foe with deadly strikes that hit them from behind. Number of hits 200%. And what's this? You move to stealth, impossible to find. Ooh, I think that would be a good one to pick up. 10 to death. Stamina with every kill, that would probably also be pretty good, but health is lower than yours, 10% damage bonus, and then parry. I think I want to do this. Because that way, if I need to, I can use the ability and go into stealth.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
So I think this is going to be the end of episode 1 here.
Whatever that thing on your hand
Now,
is, it's useful.
I just want to ask you guys with regards to, like, it seems to be glitching out. It seems to think I'm both a man and a woman. This could lead to some interesting, weird little things, especially romance options, because then you could romance all sides of the party. But if you guys want, when we start episode 2, I could just play through again and hopefully get somebody that's not glitched up to this point, and then we can carry on from there. But I'll leave it to you guys, so if you do have an opinion on that, or any questions, comments, or anything like that, feel free to leave them below. And if you enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.